Hello, this is Opinion Radar, and if you've been scrolling through cute DIY crafts on your feed and thought, I wish I could make that. Girl, same. That's exactly how I ended up unboxing the INSCRAFT Crochet Kit. Priced at just $32, this little set has been popping up everywhere, from TikTok tutorials to Instagram craft check-ins, and I'll admit, I was skeptical at first. Is it actually beginner-friendly? Does it really have everything you need? And most importantly, can you actually make something that doesn't look like a tangled disaster? Well, after a few weeks of stitching, fumbling, and yes, proudly showing off my wonky-eyed creations, I'm ready to break it all down. This isn't just about learning a new hobby. It's about finding joy in the little things, unplugging from the daily grind, and seeing what your hands can create from a ball of yarn and a hook. So grab your hot tea, get comfy, and let's dive into whether this viral crochet kit lives up to the hype. Okay, so I've been diving into the world of crochet recently, like full-on crafting queen vibes. And let me tell you, the INSCRAFT Crochet Kit has been such a fun little gateway into this whole cozy, creative universe. As someone who had zero experience before, I used to think a crochet hook was just a fancy letter opener, haha. I was really looking for something beginner-friendly that didn't require me to go out and buy 10 different things just to start one tiny project. This kit was literally everything I needed in one cute, organized bundle. It's got 24 colors of yarn, 2 crochet hooks, stuffing, safety eyes, even stitch markers, and a tapestry needle. And everything comes in this super durable little bag that actually closes properly. No lost pieces or yarn balls rolling under the couch. I love that it's portable. I keep mine in my nightstand, so whenever I'm winding down before bed, instead of doom scrolling, I can just pull it out and work on a little Amigurumi monster. It's such a peaceful way to unwind, and this kit makes it so easy to stick with it. One of the first things I noticed when I opened the kit was how vibrant the yarn colors are. Seriously, there's this adorable blush pink, a sunshine yellow, a rich navy. You've got a full rainbow to play with, which is perfect if you're making cute little animals or colorful gifts. And for the price, $32 feels like an absolute steal. I mean, I've seen single skeins of decent yarn cost more than that. The yarn itself is synthetic, sure, but it's soft, like fluffy cloud soft, and really easy to work with. It doesn't split easily when you're crocheting, which is a huge plus for a newbie like me. I made a little octopus first, total fail. One eye is lower than the other, but I'm calling it artistic, and the yarn held up great. No fraying, no knots, no drama. Plus, each color comes with a label, so I'm not guessing what shade I'm using halfway through a project. Which sounds minor, but trust me, it's a lifesaver when you're trying to match ears or limbs. Now let's talk about that bag because, okay, I need to give it its own paragraph. It's not some flimsy pouch that's going to rip after 2 uses. It's thick, it zips all the way around, and everything has its own little spot. The hooks clip into the side, the yarn rolls sit neatly in rows, and the small tools go in the front pocket. I actually took this whole thing with me on a weekend trip, and it lived in my tote the entire time. I crocheted a tiny fox on the train ride there, and no one even knew I was crafting chaos under the table. The fact that it's compact but still holds everything is such a win. I can imagine gifting this to a teen who's into DIY, or even bringing it to a coffee shop for some chill afternoon crafting. It just works functionally and aesthetically. I didn't think I'd get emotional over an organizer, but here we are. But let's keep it real, there are a few little quirks. The yarn balls are kind of small, like travel-sized, which is fine if you're making tiny keychain creatures or little accessories, but not so much if you're dreaming of a giant rainbow blanket. Each roll is just enough for a mini project, so if you fall in love with crocheting, you'll almost definitely need to buy more yarn down the line. That said, the kit doesn't claim to be endless. It's a starter kit for a reason. And honestly, I kind of like that it pushes you to finish small things first. Gives you that sense of accomplishment, you know? Plus, since the colors are so fun, it makes mixing and matching enjoyable. I made a little monster family, where each one has a different pattern, totally random but super cute. So, while the yarn quantity is limited, it's still generous in variety. Another thing I've noticed after using it for a few weeks, the hooks are decent, but I did feel one starting to loosen a bit at the joint after frequent use. It hasn't fallen apart or anything, but there's a slight wobble now. I tighten it back when I use it, and it's still functional, so it's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're planning to use this kit every single day. It's not ultra heavy duty, but for light to moderate crafting, totally fine. And hey, it comes with 2 hooks, so I've been rotating them, which might help extend their life. I've read online that metal hooks tend to hold up better over time, so if I buy a new set later, I might go for all metal ones. But again, for a beginner's kit priced under $35, I'm not mad. It's giving options, not perfection, and I appreciate that. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of this whole experience has been how accessible everything feels. The instructions are actually easy to follow, like shockingly clear. It shows you how to chain, single crochet, increase, decrease, the basics without making you feel dumb or overwhelmed. And get this, there's a QR code you can scan that takes you to video tutorials. Genius. I'm such a visual learner. So being able to watch someone's hands do the stitches while I try to mimic them, 10 out of 10. I didn't think I'd make anything that didn't look like a sad potato. But now I've got 3 little stuffed animals hanging out on my shelf. My boyfriend even asked me to make him a tiny dinosaur. Like, I'm basically a craft influencer now, in my head at least. All in all, if you're curious about crochet or you've always wanted to try, but didn't know where to start, this kit is such a low pressure, high reward way to dive in. It's thoughtful, colorful, fun, and packed with everything you need to go from clueless to crafting cute little creatures in a weekend. Yeah, the yarn is small, and the hooks might loosen over time, but none of that ruins the experience. If anything, it makes it more approachable. It's not intimidating, it's not expensive, and it's genuinely enjoyable. I've gifted one to my younger cousin and another to my bestie for her birthday, and they both texted me within a week, saying they were already obsessed. So yeah, would I recommend the INSCRAFT Crochet Kit? In a heartbeat. It's not just a product, it's a little portal to creativity. And honestly, that's worth every penny. If you're ready to stitch some joy into your life, grab your hooks and hit that subscribe button. Every like and follow helps me craft even more fun reviews. Let's make this channel a cozy little community, one adorable project at a time. Don't forget to share your first creation with me in the comments. I'd love to see your cute crochet wins.